music down. I was doing my daily practice, and I understand it's kind of far away, but it's really the only way I figured out how to get my whole body in on my cell phone. Anyhow, I was doing my practice, and I thought everything I was doing started turning into grounding and my root chakra, whether you know about or maybe you watched my video or not. I think that we all need some grounding, and I wanted to share a quick flow with you. And if you don't know every posture, that's fine. But I think if you move through this as best you can, you're going to feel a little more grounded today, and feel free to use this anytime. I just think it's kind of a good thing for most of us right now. So starting off in mountain pose, what I'm doing is pressing the four corners of my feet into the earth, pressing them in and pretending like there's roots growing through the bottom of my feet. And I'm moving up to my legs, and I'm flexing my quadriceps, or wrapping the muscles around the bones. Engaging my core. Again, if you don't normally practice, that's fine. Just whatever it means to you. Okay, just go real easy on yourself today. My shoulders are back and down, and I'm going to open up my hands. And I teach this. What a great way to stand. If I dropped my hands, you could walk through earth like this. You feel much stronger, much more grounded. So as we go through this, I'm just going to give you some mantras, which are just things to say to yourself when you want to ground or root. And the color is red, the color of that root chakra. And it's at the base of your spine. And while you're doing these postures, and this is a very important posture, so remember, you're pressed into the ground. You feel like there's roots growing through the ground. Everything is flexed, shoulders are back and down, face is soft. You can feel free to close your eyes, and I am enough. I have enough. Right now, just as I am enough. Take some big deep breaths and really breathe that in as a mantra. Okay, and even just if you do this today, right, grounding. Moving from here, we're just going to step into a wide leg posture. So same thing, still grounding, but just wide legged, real tall. Turning my foot. If you're not familiar with warriors, I'm not going to go through the whole lesson, but just make sure the knee's not going over the toe. Okay? And warrior two. Real strong arms, shoulders are back and down. Looking at both arms to see my line of power. Okay, so this is a warrior posture. You're strong, my core is engaged. I'm grounded. I'm centered. Looking over that middle finger and just feeling like a warrior, feeling strong, grounded, centered. Enough. Now come out and into that a couple times, just watching the knee, making sure it doesn't go over the toe. In and out. And then finally, just land. Again, real strong. Taking the feet forward, we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So hands are on the hips, and I'm bringing my body forward through my waist until I get all the way down. Either hands are on your legs. If you can touch the ground, that's great. If not, you don't need to. The neck is dropped. Shake me yes and no so you know you're not holding tension. Deep breath in and breathe in anything that speaks to you. I am grounded. Stay folded. I'm just going to move. I'm grounded. At the center of my being, I'm grounded here. Staying folded, breathing, letting that oxygen flow through your body. As you start to lift your body up, slowly, head being the last thing, heel toe your feet or walk your feet in the safest way you would do that for your knees. Going into tree pose, so you want to find something that's not moving. Once you watch this and you see what we're doing, it's a drishti, it's called, it's something to focus on. You want to do that body scan. You want to flex everything like we did in the beginning, real strong, grounded, and centered. Once you're there, you're going to press into the left side and kickstand the toes. So your toes on your right foot are touching the ground, your tippy toes. Hands can be at your waist, heart center. Looking at that thing that's not me, that's not moving, maybe you want to lift that foot to the top of your calf. Remember, there's always a wall for balance. If you're not used to balancing, just getting grounded here. Feeling yourself like a tree. This is tree pose through the earth. If you're fine here and you want to put your foot on top of your kneecap, not on your kneecap, the heel of your foot makes a little curve for your kneecap. And if you can't get it on top, just go back to the calf. Okay? If you come out of it, just come right back into it. And if you want to keep going and bring that foot into the hip crease, feel free. Also, your arms can come up like a tree. So your arms can be either way, and those are the stages of tree pose. And as you stand here, whether you're using the wall or not using the wall, fall out of it to come back in. Remember, trees are not just sitting there all the time. They come by, storms come in, they back and forth. Okay? So if you're swaying or if you come out of it, that's completely natural. Let's just go back to the beginning, ground yourself. Hands to heart center, taking a wide stance here. Turning your feet back to warrior two. And coming into what's a side angle, so the knee that's out, you're just going to bring your body and reaching over to the side. Breathing in any of those grounding, centered, enough. What you have, what you are, is enough. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like to go further, you're going to go back to warrior two, straighten that leg out, bring your body forward, and twirl down into what is called a triangle. If your fingers don't touch the ground, that's fine. If they do, you can bring them down, and if it's okay for your neck, you can look up and see if your arms are in a direct line of energy and power. Rooted, strong, safe. Good, and using your core to bring your body up if you're in triangle, or you are here. Using your body to come up, using your core to come up, Bring your feet forward. Back to the wide-legged stance, stepping your feet together. And we're going to go on to the other side. So starting off in Tadasana, which was mountain pose. Pressing the feet into the ground, quadriceps, everything is turned on, core is engaged, you're strong, roots growing through the earth. You are enough. You can just say that to yourself. What you have is enough. What you are is enough. Right? In your being. Good. Stepping out to a wide leg stance. Turning the other foot to warrior two. Bending that knee, watching the toe, making sure you see your big toe. Arms are out and strong. My shoulder blades are pulled back. And I'm looking at my arms to see if I'm making a direct line of power. And then I'm just looking over my middle finger physically and also mentally. I'm looking forward, never back. Telling myself I'm grounded, I'm strong, I am fine. Coming in and out of it, just watching the knee as you come in and out of it. Always breathing. Staying into being a real strong warrior that you are. So pressing those feet into the earth, grounded, centered, strong. Enough. Let those shoulders relax. Good. Taking hands to hips. Facing forward, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Again, legs can be as far apart as you want or need them to be, and when you land, whether your hands are on your legs or they're touching the earth, maybe you're going to open your stance up a little bit more, maybe you're going to bring your feet in together, and while you're here, just telling yourself, you are enough. That you are strong and grounded and rooted. Stay there for a moment. Stay there for a breath. You are enough. Now rolling up slowly, either heel toe your feet in or walk them together. Coming back to Warrior Two on this side. And then moving the Warrior Two to a side angle. So you're real tall and strong. I'm not leaning on this leg. I'm using the power of my core, my legs, even strength. And again, I don't want to get into my beginner teaching mind. I want to just be easy on yourself. And again, just tell yourself whatever you're doing is perfectly enough. Straighten out the leg that's bent, coming forward a little, and I'm going to spiral down into triangle. Maybe my hand touches the earth, maybe not. Maybe you're staying in that side angle. Okay, again, if it's in your wheelhouse, looking up and looking down. Direct line of power. Powerful, strong being we are, right? Use your core to come up. Turning towards the front. Again, stepping or heel toe feet. Going into your tree. So tree on the other side. So I'm doing my body scan. Back to mountain pose, pressing everything into the earth. And then with my hands on my hips to start, I'm going to press into the right side of this time. And kickstand or get on my tiptoes of the left foot. See how that feels. Find something to look at, a couple feet in front of you that's not moving. And if you're fine here, you want to lift the toes, just hook it on top of your calf. And if you're fine here, you want to hook it on top of the kneecap. Can't express that enough, not on the kneecap. So if it's landing on the kneecap and you can't get it further up, bring it back down to the calf. You can use your hand to assist that too. Just careful of the knees, always. Good, and then you can have hands to your heart center or arms up, remembering that tree, remember the grounding. Every breath in, telling yourself you're grounded, even if you come out of it. Come back into it. You're strong. You are enough. Hands to heart center. Grounding again. Pressing through the heels. Flexing the quadriceps. Core engaged. Shoulders back and down. Hands open. If you're at home, big, strong, wide hands. But if you're doing this to get you through your work day or a place that you have to go, you can drop the hands, and you can do this anytime, anywhere. I want to close this by thanking you. Take a breath in one more time. I am enough. I have enough. I'm grounded at the center of my being. Rooted, safe, grounded. Have a great day, everyone. Namaste.